Hello Libra, and welcome to your September reading. Check out your moon and rising for a more complete view of the month, but we are starting off with a new moon in Leo in sidereal astrology on September 2nd and 3rd. And then we have the full moon partial lunar eclipse, and that's happening in Pisces on the 18th or 17th, depending on where you are in the world. And finally, in tropical timing, we welcome your birthday, your season, Libra, on September 22nd, the autumn equinox, as things are recalibrating, balancing, and coming into harmony as we prepare to go into the new season. So let's get some tarot to get us started. For Libra, under the deck, we have flowering. All right, this is the Queen of Coins, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, wealthy, prosperous Empress energy, strong feminine. We have existence, the Magician, number 1. Your manifestation is strong. Your birthday wish could be especially powerful this time of year. Watching shooting stars or meteors and making wishes. Here we have receptivity. They're being received. They're being heard. This is the Queen of Cups. We have that now with the Queen of Coins. Earth and water, very feminine. Open to healing. There's a strong connection between you and spirit. A lot of lower chakra healing took place recently, as that's allowing you to reach higher levels of consciousness. There was something maybe that you weren't grounded before, you didn't feel like you had a place, or you didn't know your family history very well. But there's a lot of things that have come into alignment there in the lower half of your energy. So now we're focusing on the upper half and expanding and reaching harmony. As we mentioned, the scales, everything calibrating, equalizing, 10 of Cups, full of happiness and gratitude. Everything that you have, you brought upon yourself, whether good or bad in this life, of course, but this looks all incredibly positive. As I had mentioned, you'd work on some of that lower chakra healing, and now we're coming into a place where we can receive these higher blessings. Rebirth, another 10. So we have 10, 10, and 1, 1, 1, 1. Endings and new beginnings. This is definitely rebirth. Scorpio season comes after you. You could really see yourself accelerate. Some of you might be accepted into a higher learning program or some kind of organization to be initiated as a member, joining a group of like-minded souls with similar goals. Let's see what else we have. Courage, the Strength card. Wow. So Leo, if you have placements there, we also have the Lion showing up there as well. Courage, living from your heart. Again, gratitude being very powerful here. Overcoming some adversity with the 10 of Swords, and the strength here to grow out of the earth, coming from these very barren wasteland. The lotus grows out of the muddy waters. There's a huge expansion, an upward, uplifting momentum, Libra. Congratulations. All right, let's see what your alchemy card can add to this reading. I feel like a lot of you this month are going to learn your true purpose, the reason for your existence, if you've been wondering that lately, in existential quandary. Let's see your alchemy card. We have the Wise Salt, 28. Could be 28 years old, undergoing your first Saturn return. Salt being one of the 3 necessary materials in alchemy. So let's see what the book can tell us. I mentioned a lot of you are opening your higher chakras, especially the crown, connecting directly to source. That's where the wise salt can come from, the wisdom, strengthening of your crown, empowering yourself, putting your own crown on. So this is called wisdom, grit, and preservation. Wise salt is the sacred ingredient of preservation. In due time and with due experience, the alchemist slowly develops these granules of wisdom that can someday be passed to another. Salt retains, preserves, and absorbs. It brings complexity to flavors and grit to slippery roads. Such is the magic of sal sapiente. Someone who carries wise salt is immediately recognizable. Their words hold meaning. Their stories are deep and true. They have wisdom that cannot be attained by any other means than decades of pain and pleasure. You may experience wise salt through the elders of the community. When this card appears, know that everything you are going through will be of use down the line. Alchemically, you are being brined. Preserve what you can, let go of the rest, and lean heavily on your elders. Think of a few people in your life who seem to carry wise salt. What is it about them that makes it so? Was their depth easily acquired? Notice your interactions with salt today. Take an Epsom salt bath and use salt consciously in your meals. Bless and thank for its qualities. Salt can also be used, to cleanse and protect. So yes, it has these amazing, it's like a magnet removing impurities from your body. Okay. The Journey deck here has an oracle, but the 10 being the 10 of Swords, something is done. I mean, it's the finality and completion of the suffering. They're ultimate complementary to each other. Oh, okay, well, there's another card there. We'll come back to that. But pain and pleasure. There's a understanding that they are the same thing, simply opposite polarities. All right, so beneath the wise salt, we had the magnum opus, the great work. So 61. I did mention some of you were finding your purpose. What is your great work? What is your thing that you're working hardest on to leave a legacy, the wise salt legacy that you're passing on to somebody, this wisdom of your work? Your story is impactful, Libra. Let's see. Give me a journey card for Libra. Release. Okay, maybe you do need to release something. This sounds more like, release an album, release a book, release your great work into the world, your wise salt. Scatter that salt around for others to absorb. All right. Release is part of the rebirth there. Money. Okay, well, we did mention, if this is your great work, then it will bring you all the wealth that you need. We had the Queen of Coins under here to start the reading. So security, the earth realm is not a challenge to you at this time. Getting gifts of money for your release, obviously. People could be paying you to be a public speaker. Transformation, the power to change lives through the change of yourself. I mentioned Scorpio coming up here. With the rebirth card, but that's the death card's transformation. All right, that could be the time we see this by the end of your season, Libra. And then we have future self under the deck, giving yourself a hand up, or actually this looks like a handshake, a congratulations. Your future self shaking your hand, saying thank you for putting me on this path. Thank you for all the hard work and not giving up, because look where we are now. Okay. An archetype card for Libra. We have the Bardo. That is number 50. It's like the in-between. What's that word? Purgatory? The place where the souls cross over. It also has to do with that death and rebirth, the Scorpio energy of endings. You had two 10s and a 1 in your tarot cards to start. So that's the definition of the reset. Yeah, so this complements the transformation card as well, the title being the liminal, the in-between, the transition. It is said that the Bardo is the place between this life and the next, a liminal realm through which souls pass. Envisioning this inherently mysterious space creates the potential for us to rise above the concerns of this world and see our relationship through a cosmic and timeless lens. We may receive messages from those who are no longer with us or see visions of lives not yet lived. In the Bardo, there is potential to forgive the unforgivable, to say the unsaid, to see the unseen, to love the unloved, to let go of all things that cause us pain. The Bardo suspends us in its spaciousness for just long enough to open us to higher wisdom. Its energy does not belong to Earth as we know it, but rather to the cosmic network of which we are a single thread. Okay, so the release there, it releases the pain of the Ten of Swords. You can forgive the unforgivable. I think seeing things from a big picture perspective, that this is one life of many. If you believe in that sort of thing, that we are all connected, we're all part of this shared experience for a reason. Everyone is going to have a villain and a hero in their story. Sometimes you'll be the hero, sometimes you'll be the villain, but it's meant to be experienced that way. When the veil between this life and the next is thin, energy is stirred. This allows for remarkable healing and vision. The bardo is not to be feared. Take advantage of its energy by recognizing what needs to be resolved. Trust that there is a message for you from beyond. Who is speaking? Go ahead and listen. So some of you might be doing seances. You might be doing automatic writing or EVP or investigating the paranormal or exploring more deep occult topics that you haven't gone into. So proceed with caution at your own risk, but some of you, like I said, when you find your purpose, it was through this deep digging, through this fearless exploration of this unknown, of the void, of what is to come, trusting that change is not a bad thing, that it can serve you for the better. And we have self-love for your Queen of the Moon card. Okay, so self-care, nurturing. We started with the Queen of Coins. She can represent that as well. Loving all parts of you. We have future self and self-love. So you're an important character. You are the main character. You're adopting that main character energy this month. There's no more fear, I get. There's protection here. So you can proceed with confidence. All right. And underneath we have faith. So I'm not, I was raised Christian, so this is why it's deeply ingrained in my programming. But though, what is it, part of the Lord's Prayer? Though I walk through the shadow of the valley of death, I fear not, for thou art with me. I'm not, promoting that specific religion, but it's just, that's the phrase that I heard. That even though you're walking alone in this dark, there is a wise salt watching over you, even if it's your future self, that's making sure that you reach that destination. So your angels and ancestors are mountains, stand your ground. And I get more of that sense of security. You're an immovable force. And there is that transformation, the shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. So there's a revealing here. And even this woman is naked here in the basket. But you're not vulnerable. You're just being honest. Snake, shed old skin. Some of you could be actually transforming your physical appearance, and hunter, track down your fears and desires. Okay, so facing your fears. And I said, fear not. Underneath, we have night, be brave and honest. So as long as you are true to yourself, as long as you represent yourself authentically to the world, that is where the rewards will be apparent. Let's not forget we started this reading with the Magician, the main character energy. You're in control of your own destiny. You have the power and the willpower to direct it. Maybe that's the old you you're getting rid of. The one that was doubtful, fearful, or felt undeserving. Okay, drop some astrology cards. So we have Sagittarius, 9th house energy, optimism, exploration, freedom. Another bow and arrow there. Aim high. House 9, spiritual growth. So Sagittarius is 9th house energy. The wise salt energy being here. There is somebody. There is an old soul, a guide, a guardian, somebody who gives you advice. And they're definitely watching your step for you and with you. House 7, here you are, Libra. Profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partners. Or this could be a loved one, living or past. But you have partners. You're not walking this path alone. Got a Journey of Love card for you, Libra. Okay, Seed of the Heart, number 25. So that again has to do with planting the seeds of your intention as a magician. Number 1, step 1. When you make a wish, it plants a seed in the earth, in your energy field, to grow. and it grows in direct correlation with what attention you feed it. Positive self-talk, negative self-talk, pay attention to the conversation. The oracle reads, the right conditions are being brought to you, the most perfect support for your own divine blossoming. Trust, know that the seed in your heart knows how to grow and life supports it. It is also a sign that something in your relationships is sprouting, a new energy. Don't be afraid to try new ways of relating now as your life energy supports it. We have the relationship is sprouting. That's the 7th house partnership. Some of you may find out that you're pregnant this month or next. That could be the change that you see coming in your life as the relationship with your partner deepens. And the Rose Oracle to wrap this up. Rose Oracle for Libra. We have after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, acceptance. So that has to do with the 10 of Swords and the Bardo card. The release, the sun after the rain. There's even the sun parting here behind the clouds. All right. I think that's all I have for you this month, Libra. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If so, let me know in the comments below. Happy birthday and have a beautiful September. Take care. Bye.